introduced to them, at least they are catching them. But the thing is, it's not about catching them, because now you guys
They will integrate them back.
You guys have a history of catching people, but is this still going to be business as usual of reintegrating them into society and saying that they are repentant, they've sworn by the Quran or they've sworn by the Bible? I think that we need to be serious. Yeah, so you're catching people and whatnot, but what is the aftermath? What consequences are there for these bandits to know that this is a no-go area, to know that terrorism is not something that we celebrate, it's not something that we welcome or we can allow into our society, because gradually now it will become a thing of a norm. I think it's already something that is like a norm already, but I don't think we should now normalize it and stamp it bam. Yeah, so it is becoming something that is normal, but I still think that there are ways that you can still nip this thing in the bud. And quick reminder, guys, we're streaming live, on YouTube. You can go check us out, because I mean, to know the faces to these beautiful voices that you've been hearing, we're now streaming live on YouTube. Catch what's hot as it happens, watch our conversations, the drama, the craziness, and everything else in between on YouTube. Join the show, join the fun, you guys join the fun, and also put your comments, to say, I'm feeling you guys, I'm not feeling you guys, I'm not feeling you Eniola, but I'm feeling you praise. Wow. I'm not feeling you Vera, but I'm feeling you praise, or I'm feeling you Vera and I'm feeling you praise too. So you guys, but yes, you can check us on Rhythm 93.7 FM live on YouTube.
Okay, so it's so sad that one will commend the police and then would face the hard truth that we live in a country where after you've clapped your hands for them,
you shake your head for them.
Yes, you still shake your head with tears in your eyes for them, because they'll still pardon these people, reintegrate them into the society, and you would have no voice whatsoever. In fact, your voice go lost, because it depends on you saying, we are the voice of the voiceless. In fact, the voice of the voiceless is not going to constantly get voice to speak for the voiceless, because you just be amazed, you be astonished. The questions you be asking, you would never get answers to. So at this point, Nigeria just give people headache.
But voice of the voiceless, sometimes if it gets for truth, because since we happen to voice,
either
true bullying, something go sharp, but God will help us that one day voice of the voiceless go still get voice.
Exactly. So let's move on.
So
the next story is about Burna Boy and Brymo. Burna Boy started this drama. In fact, I'm not even going to read this long epistle. Burna Boy came out to say that make you hustle so that go follow like Brymo.
But sorry, was it in a song or in a post?
No, in an actual song. He was rapping a freestyle.
Okay, freestyle. Okay. Good.
So he said that in a freestyle, and that was a direct jab to Brymo. And now people are calling Brymo a crybaby. Why would he answer? And Brymo is saying creatively, Burna Boy no reach and he's also saying that he's an OG in the game, and Burna Boy had no right to even talk to him, and that Burna Boy bought his Grammy award, and that he was also asked to come and buy a BT award for $10,000. So people in the comment section are ranting like, okay, Brymo, why you no go buy your own Momo? Another person was like, Momo, go and listen to Twice as Tall album and assess it if it not deserves a win. I'm like, what the heck, really? All the Burna Boys fans now, they are coming out to Burna Boy fans, they are coming out to just slam Brymo. But the truth is, I would stand as a fan of the both of them. I love Brymo too much, and I love Burna Boy too much. Like, the love is just superb, because Brymo, I would say, is a master of his craft. Like, this guy understands music. You listen to Brymo and you get goosebumps. You listen to Burna Boy, you see hard work. You see someone who is relentless, who is ready to go the extra mile for his career. And then I now wonder why two egbons like this in the music industry would come out to be fighting each other. But then let's look at who started this war in the first place. Burna Boy dissed Brymo his entire career, trampled it on that feet with his full chest. That's so wrong, man.
See, honestly, I appreciate what's the word, banter from time to time, because I don't know if you guys have heard this song. I won't call the names, that if you have not heard it by now, but basically it was Priest saying even Koba himself don't they see things. So he was basically trying to say that the way the country is hard, that it's so hard that even him,
that one is fair enough.
I know that Kobams is blind, right? But the thing is that you can banter people, but context matters, because it could have been seen as insult, but he meant it as banter. Even the Kobam say, I don't know who they help that man is really advanced, because he now even wrote, on his Instagram, he was saying, this guy, I will catch you. Like,
exactly, but
it was banned. So now in this context, it was not banned
at
because
all.
It felt
this
like
this
yes.
outright.
And I know that sometimes we want all these battles and whatnot, but I feel like even if you want to do battles, do it with your peers. You have used my idolo as your punching bag. Continue with the video, where will be your mates. Stop going for these people that they were there before you and they were popular before you, because now yes, you're popping today, but tomorrow you might not be popping, and you wouldn't want anybody to spit on your legacy and say, oh, but that boy, who they even the hear in Bedu, like the other guy that they say nobody's hearing is Bedu. So at the end of the day, I feel like we should, not we, Jesus, I'm not part of them, but like the artists, in as much as they want to banter, they should know the line between disrespect and bantering, and they should give flowers to who deserve flowers and stop spitting on people's works, basically.
Well, honestly, no matter what, this is entertainment, and I feel like things like this will always happen. It is just disappointing that these two equally creative, should I say equally? Well, they are both creative and talented, like very, very talented. I like their music both, and they are now reducing themselves to this banter of a thing. Because what do you mean? Oh, Brimo fell off. I feel like Burna Boy generally is known to be arrogant and the likes.
And he did something bad.
I mean, he lives up to the reputation and all that. But maybe something happened behind the scenes and made him to go ahead to mention Brimo, jab Brimo on the music. And no matter what, no matter how much we do back and forth, this will always happen. This will not be the end. This is entertainment. You always have people getting at themselves. So, I mean, if they've decided to go the route of reducing their lifelong work into all of this, then they should go ahead and have it.
Me, I want to put Vera on the spot. As Vera they talk, say I love both of them as they made it. Oh yeah, mention 5 songs where Brimo don't sing, because now only one song I know, and Oleku when even I Prince even sing am with them. Okay. We know they hear your Gbedu sir, but let's mention.
Have you heard Rara Rira? Please be typing it down and listen to it.
Oh yeah, let me write it. They don't give me
the one. The song I like most from Brimo is
don't give her cheating. Hey.
Sorry.
Go and listen to listen to the Yellow album first of all. I've given you more than 12 songs like that.
You don't mention them. Okay.
Listen to Rara Rira, listen to Brain Drain, listen to Woman, listen to Esprit de Corps.
Oh yeah, it's okay. Please, this is not Brimo's.
Exactly. I love a person. I really do. I know they joke with that word love. If I F with you, I do.
And it's even funny because she equally loves, Brother Boy. So in this situation, I'm like, how is she going to be? How is she going to, balance? But I think you actually balanced it very well, because you called where the disrespect was. You have actually called it out, so you're not being biased to say, because I like Brother Boy and whatnot. But you guys, before we even move on to my own story, you guys, have you people been seeing? First of all, who is Maduka Okoye? Let me know whether people know. Who is Maduka Okoye? Who is he, first, Eniola?
Is the Nigerian goalkeeper.
Hey, give me don't mind this.
We've been seeing how this man has been on the news, whatever, and now his recent thing that we're seeing now, that he's in a fashion show with Cardi B, and people have been shipping there. But I want to read one comment now. This person now said that this Maduka Okoye PR mad gone. I even forget saying big goalkeeper. His team, they are moving him like he's a pop star, and I really did laugh, because I'm like, okay, actually, is this guy a chorus? Like, but he okay, shall all of us know go World Cup and what? But in AFCON, I didn't see him as I think it was Wambali. So is it that they suspended him that time? Why is it that he was not there to represent us? But now when it's coming to fashion, Abi say he won't pivot, go inside fashion.
The guy, to me, he gives the aura of, oh, I'm a fine guy and I know it, and I feel like he's trying to maximize his look or something, because I don't know.
So that all this Nike will call him to be their brand ambassador.
It might be like the face, but not the talent wise. I don't even know. I don't know. It might be very, very talented. I mean, he has to be talented for him to get to be the Nigerian goalkeeper. But I don't know him professional wise. I know him as more of like a public
and a fine
figure
boy.
And a fine guy. And I feel like the video, there was a white woman that made a video that even brought all this popularity on him. She was rating the looks of the men in the World Cup. Then she went ahead to say, oh, he's not even currently in the World Cup. People made the comment that go ahead to check out Nigeria goalkeeper. And she went ahead and she was like, oh, she just realized that he's not even in the World Cup, but he's very, very fine. And that is where the whole rave came from. But
anyways, an interviewer But an interviewer then asked Maduka Okoye an Igbo word everyone should know, and he confidently replied, "Oh yeah," which means to come. Jeez. First and last name Igbo. No, yeah.
Oya is Yoruba now.
Exactly. But you know how some of this Yoruba slang has now been English slang. So you go say, oh, but you don't know that Oya is like Yoruba. But I think because of how sometimes there's some Yoruba slangs that just feels like it's general, but if you actually look at the history, you know that it is Yoruba. But this guy, you be Igbo. I know if you remember Bia Yoruba.
That's disappointing.
Well, that's crazy, baby.
I see Magica don't to chop slang from people. I think that's one of the reasons why he had to like really stay away from football for a bit. I don't really know his exact reason because I don't live in his heart. But Maduka Okoye, he really tried to prove himself, especially joining the Super Eagles. I said it even on TV the other day that I traveled with them. I was on the same flight to the Eagles, and Maduka is one heck of humble person. I feel like if he's with Cardi B today and his PR is strong, he really worked behind the scenes to get there. Really, honestly, I don't care what people are shipping, but I respect people's hustle a lot. Do you know what it means to be the goalkeeper for the national team? It's not beans. Even
if he's a runner.
Yeah. The run do you get? So
if he
all this dissing should just stop. This guy is even trying to live his life. At some point they saw him with a babe, they started dissing his girlfriend. It's just too much. Cyberbullying is just too much. Celebrate people's wins. If you see him on the field does not mean that he cannot represent fashion brands.
Are people really bullying him? People are not. The only time the whole controversy came up was when there were allegations that he abused his his baby mama or something like that. But she came on to defend him or something like that.
Exactly,
but people are bullying him still, and his Nigerian mates because
you can imagine.
Man. So imagine fine boy, they are now bullying him. Fine boy.
Yes, imagine the babe now we say, and he's not even in the World Cup. That's too. Come on. So does that mean that he should not be?
She didn't say it in a derogatory manner. She said it's more like, he's not even currently in the World Cup. But I missed seeing him and all that. So that was
but then other people would blow it out of proportion. So mind what you say regardless. But let's move on to the next story.
Yes, but before we move on, please don't ask about my husband. That time that I follow Super Eagles, did you say he will be?
Yes.
Next time, say praise about that is sending high. Like he knows me. Just
as a Osimhen, Chukwueze, big shout out to all of them.
Praise, how many children do you have?
I have a lot.
How many children do you have?
Praise good divorce plenty men today. The next
okay, guys, let's quickly move on. This is coming from the tables of actress Nkechi Blessing Sunday. This woman, her name and shut up. That one no concern me. Anyways, she's saying never think marrying a man you are clearly feeding will last. No matter how much you tend to cover it up, it no go ever end well. If you come jam the one where they lazy, where still gets dirty, smelly pride join, your own don't finish. She also said dating beneath your standards will cost you years of your life.
Yes.
Now I'll take 2 or 3 comments. And this is Kashi. And Kashi is saying, as a man, you should never allow women feed you. Oh, it is forbidden. And this is a comment from Tonya. And Tonya is saying, how do women even feed men and still marry a man that they feed? This surprises me, because a man who is not capable of feeding himself and paying basic bills is totally disqualified from marriage. Before you ask me, what about women? A broke woman is useful because she nurtures kids, cleans, and does a lot of things. But a broke man is useless in marriage because a lot of them even feel too big to do chores and still feel intimidated about their wives who earn more than them. A man who cannot pay basic bills should not be in the same conversation where marriage is happening. That was a long read, Tonya, but I get your point. Now, back to this subject matter. I think I hear what this baby is saying, because, I mean, now that she has made this comment, a lot of Nigerian men are now saying, oh, see why it's not good to collect money from woman. See why it's not good for you to marry a woman that earns more than you. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with a woman any more than a man, in a relationship. But the thing is that men have refused to evolve. The only thing they know, or the only thing that they've attached their sense of worth and identity to, is providing money. So now when the provision is missing, missing, when the finances is missing as a man, they don't know how to adapt and say, okay, since I'm not bringing money, what else can I do to bring value into this relationship? Okay, let me cook, let me clean the house, let me sweep. A lot of men feel like it is beneath them to do chores. A lot of men feel like it is beneath them for them to clean baby's bum bum and wear the baby pampers. But I'm like, you cannot eat your cake and have it. If you know that you're not bringing money to the house, the least you can do is to help with the chores. Some men feel so entitled. Their wives will go and do 9 to 5, come back from Lagos traffic, maybe past 9, past 10. You expect this woman to now pull her clothes and go to the kitchen and cook. Our mothers have done it before, but now women of this generation are saying, if it's that one, let me just be single, because there's nothing that you're adding to my life. If anything, you are even reducing my lifespan. If anything, you're even stressing me the more. What do you guys think about this?
Well, for me, when people talk about this whole provision thing, okay, let me judge from the area I grew up, right? Okay. I grew up in an area where, it is heavily said that, okay, the man should be the provider, he should be the one taking care of the homes and all that. But I've seen men who don't even bring anything to the table, not even finances. And these men, they have 1, 2, 3 wives. They are the kind of men that if they stay with you for a while, they leave and they go to meet another woman. And somehow they still expect to be respected and revered as the head of their house. But let's not bring it out to this generation. Do you know how much resentment a man that you feed harbors towards you? Do you know how much he wants to humble you in most cases? Because it feels like he's already threatened. He's only worth you are the one even bringing what he feels like he should bring to the table. He's the only one bringing. It's not like he's not going to take from you. He will eat from your food. He will take your money if you give it to him. He will drive your car. He will spend your money and all that. But still he is angry and wants to humble you so bad. It feels like, anything you say will be twisted out of context. Any behavior you exhibit, he will take it out of context. Anything you say, you always want to use it against you. You can say, I want to use the car today, even though he knows you need it, and he will change the conversation to, so you are trying to control me because you are the owner of the car. So much resentment will be going on to the point that you will even be getting abused. Despite the fact that you are the one
emotional
providing everything. Abuse. So for your own well-being, for your mental well-being, don't just go ahead to be the savior of a man. You cannot save a man. You are not the Messiah. Exactly. So if you feel like anything, go ahead to find a man that is on the same level with
tax
you.
Bracket with you, yes, exactly. Or somebody higher, because
that advice. Yes. But the thing is, I want to say, with everything my colleagues have said, I just want to say a big shout out to men that their ego will not be crushed when they see their woman doing well. I want to give a big shout out to men who would watch their women, soar really high and celebrate them and clap their hands to along. I mean, that's superpower.
And shout out to women that stay with poor men. You guys are the real MVP too. Easy. And
I'm even shocked that you didn't bring out the guy that could not even afford a mattress.
I won't bring that back. To get married. This
okay, but this is where we have to wrap up today's conversation. Thank you so much for staying with us. And this is still Rhythm 93.7 FM. Remember that we always stream live now on YouTube, so whenever you see that we're live on radio, you can go live on YouTube and just know who is speaking. You have to see our beautiful faces, of course. Make sure you have a wonderful day if you can.
Yes, so me, and I would also say, Nigerian men, stop feeling so entitled. Even if you're not earning a lot of money, nobody's asking to earn a lot of money, but know how to respect your wife if she's the one bringing in the money. Anyways, my name is Praise Obata, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, guys, thank you very much for staying tuned with us. And before you become the savior of a man, always remember Osinachi. She did everything the society is expected, and look at what she used to pay the price.
And save yourself.
Okay, so yes. We're living in the hands of Brimo, who is saying, Burna Boy bought his Grammy Awards.